As I said, old Sawtooth's been a little under the weather. A little bit. Now, under the weather for a hobo is a little different from under the weather for regular folk. Because ain't got no hospitals down here, ain't got no doctors, with the exception of Dr. Quinn, medicine woman who do come down here from time to time. But that's only on the TV, and we can't coax her out as often as we used to. The sickness down here is a little sicker than the regular sickness. Ain't got no treatments. In the interest of full disclosure, I want everybody to know, what's been afflicting old Sawtooth, okay? So, base level, got a headache. I've had a headache for about 1923, okay? Gun went off next to my ear. The bullet got lodged in my ear. I guess I was burying the lead. Can't coax the bullet out. That's a problem. Indigestion is a way of a life for a hobo. Because you eating whatever you can find. You can't afford to be picky. You can't be like, oh, that's got red sauce on it. I can't eat that. You gonna eat it. You gonna eat whatever the creature is, stomach acid and all. And as a result, I have what's known as Queen Alien stomach acid, which means I can, bring it up and use it as a weapon whenever I like. I don't like to do that because it's unpleasant for me. I ain't got the armor plating in my esophageal, but it's a last resort. I don't want to even get into the lower intestine and whatnot because God knows what's in there. I don't even know. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. I ain't gone to the bathroom in 12 years. You may think, oh dear, that's terrible and uncomfortable, but it's better than you think. The human body is incredible. It will adapt to different conditions, you know what I mean? It will grow to lack the cold when you are thrown in a frozen river, which does happen from time to time. And my body is a picture of efficiency, at least, portions of it, the portions that remain, because I use every piece of the animal, and so does my body. I ain't wasting no nutrients, so ain't no nutrients to waste, if you catch my meaning, even though I'm in the underground and surrounded by the stuff. As you can see, I am missing a tooth. That story was covered very early on. What you should also know is many of these other teeth are just whatever I can find. They fall out on their own and they crumble, and that's what teeth do because they teeth. And you just gonna shove stuff in the little pebbles or chiclets. Oh, if you find a chiclet, that's a good day. You can go to town on a piece of bread if you got chiclet in your mouth. But if you just got like a wadded up piece of bread and don't want to chew its own brother, so it's just gonna like mush up against your mouth out of fear for eating its own brother. And who hasn't considered cannibalism from time to time? I have not, and I wish you would stop asking. My shoulders are shot. They don't function properly anymore. If I want to do something with a shoulder, I've got to tie something to it and have an elaborate pulley system on my back, and I'm pulling strings and my shoulders is going up all puppet style. This hair is a facsimile of various things. You find hair where you can. You know what I mean? That's an old motto that my grandmammy used to say to me. You find hair when you can. So sometime it up here, sometime it down here, move all around, sometime it catch on fire. I'm in good shape with the knees. And the reason for that is, one of them is always been in perfect condition. It's my crawling knee. It's my shoving along in the underground, scraping my face up against things. And the right knee, well, let's just say I was involved in a prison riot and I replaced it with an orange. And let me tell you, that was the best move I ever did. Worked like a dream. You wouldn't think it would, but it do. I got arthritis in each and every one of my fingers. That's a funny story, because that's on purpose. I invited it in. Not a lot of people know you can do that. Now, if you got arthritis, you come across some arthritis just sitting on a park bench, because they love to sit on a park bench, and you ignore it or you're rude to it, it's gonna get all up inside you and it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna get in your joints and bite. That's what that pain is. Not a lot of people realize that. I decided to take a different approach. I said, well, hello there, little one. And it looked up at me in surprise, because most people ain't gonna pay attention to no arthritis. And I put my hand out and I said, you wanna go for a ride? Turns out it did. It climbed up in there and it lives in there, and look what I can do. I can do all manner of things. Because it live in there, when you invite it in, it real good to you. It helps moisten the joints. I can do, my hands is good. That's how I work my hatchet real good. I'm the best hobo in the tri-state area. Peeling animals. I had the back half of my brain removed in a hunting accident underneath Hines Field. One of my feet is bigger than my other feet because I got caught in a bear trap one time. Had to soak the whole leg in a hot tub that I found, a salty hot tub, and it puffed up real big, but it pushed out the bear trap, right? The bear trap came off, left that in the hot tub. That was a surprise for somebody. And the swelling went down, but ain't never been the same. So it's about 4 or 5 millimeters smaller than the other one. This nose is fake. The chin is borrowed. Let's see. All my fingertips, I cut my fingertips off like Seven, like that movie Seven did that. Cut off all my fingertips in a fit of boredom. My shin bones are not original. My rib cage, no, rib cage is still mine, although I did lease it briefly to the Bayer Corporation. Oh, and my voice box is on its 5th reincarnation.